afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. Off here to 1 vs 1 own Rechnaya Pereprava in the north. It is Isildur, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the Sperrverband Wolf with Osttruppen Doctrine. Double infantry and Panzerfaust bulletin for the south. There is Baoliang fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union. Comrade Stalin and the 3rd Tank Corps with airborne troops, armoured assault and urban defence with triple infantry bulletins there as well. So we're off here to the races. Also, big thanks to Mike for donating and supporting the Propagandacast with his hard-earned money. Big thanks to Mike. You're part of why I can keep doing this along with my wonderful and lovely patron supporters, and you too can donate our Patreon page and support the Propagandacast. I'm going to keep doing what I do day after day, month after month, year after year. Links in the video description. We got double conscripts there for Baoliang, double Osttruppen and MG42 there for Isildur. No infantry company, so he is not ready for, say, for example, a special rifle command with a scout cast artillery. Though it's also quite clear he won't need it since Baoliang is going for heavy conscript builds. You get Osttruppen versus conscripts. Osttruppen only taking 2 casualties, but these are, of course, just Osttruppen, so hardly something that's going to leave Isildur awake at night. His pillow stained with tears of the fallen. Anyway, so from there, being overwhelmed by the conscripts, simply too many conscripts. Their machine gun is busy elsewhere, in fact, down south for the through point there. Third Osttruppen squad on the way there for Isildur. Fighting continues here. Osttruppen are very much losing out here. Spectacular losing out of that. This is just not working out at all for Isildur. I mean, it's bought some time, but yeah. This country will just kill 5 Osttruppen without just breaking a sweat, like maybe someone script a knee, but that's about it. Pioneers versus conscripts in the centre. He definitely going to need the machine gun up there to support the Osttruppen. Pioneers are taking casualties of the conscripts there in the centre. Up north, fighting continues. At longer range, the Osttruppen should have a better chance versus the conscripts, and even then, some poor bastard drops dead. 4th conscript on the way there for Baoliang. Conscript being slowly depleted here by the Osttruppen. In the centre we got the Pioneers versus conscripts, more coming from the north here from Isildur, MG4 to open up the conscript from the south, suppressing the units and pushing ahead here with the German army, forcing the conscript to fall back here from the centre. Further up north the skirmish continues with the conscripts finally starting to lose out there. Again they have reaped quite the toll in casualties. Fresh Osttruppen there moving forwards once more for the glory of the German army, only to find themselves quickly deglorified as they encounter the conscripts at close range. That's going to be another bunch of dead Osttruppen there. North the Osttruppen is the conscript being played out. More Osttruppen are running here for Isildur. He is actually steadily pushing the front line back though. While he was able to suffer heavy losses, yet at the same time he prevented Baoliang from making any gains for others again elsewhere. He was just making progress, so it slightly works out there for Isildur in the long run. And again, Osttruppen are very much expendable, easy to replace and all that. You got urban defence tactics here for Baoliang with the fort headquarters, M42 and 45mm tank guns, booby traps, KB2s and shock troopers versus the Osttruppen, trenches or entrenching tools, artillery field officer, supply drops, and the railway artillery support. You got Osttruppen as the conscripts in the centre. Further south, you got M42 pushing back the conscripts there. Bit of skirmishing there. Further up here, troops reinforcing. I'd like to make a nice company up, engineers being suppressed in the machine gun bunker. Osttruppen moving forwards. Conscript moving up here. Bit of shooting. And then we got conscript up behind the MD4, 2 more conscripts arriving. MD4 to open the conscripts, suppressing them. We got more from north here. Big push here by Isildur, though the machine gun there is going to have to fall back very soon. Still, he's going to keep trying to fight here, try to suppress the 2 conscripts, and there we go, ends up retreating. Artillery field officers available, though Panzer's will also be a good pick, and there go half track. Very likely going to be a flame for a half track, since you know they typically, for some players, send it part of the Osttruppen build, but also just going to be great versus the infantry. Baoliang going for an anti-tank gun, probably expecting either 2-2 or flame for half track. In either case, the M42 45mm anti-tank gun is going to be great versus those. Fun fact about the M42, it actually saw usage even into 1944-45, that there was primarily used sort of defensively to sort of ambush German tanks, sort of hide it out and then just blast at point blank range into the side of the tanks, and they could usually knock a few out that way. So a little fun fact there. Further up north, you've got Pioneers versus Engineers. Pioneers looking like they're going to lose that one, after they're, of course, being upgraded with the flamethrower projectors. After charging it straight into anti-tank grenade damage engine. That's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon without some repairs. Meanwhile here, Baoliang just using much as he can away here from Isildur, grabbing points, taking down sandbags finally. A bit surprised he hasn't been doing more for that, but then again he's been playing very aggressive as the Osttruppen, so I guess there's less time for that. Back here, Pioneers moving back. We got a medic bunker up there for Isildur as well. Very good. Pioneers need to fix up that Flampanzerwagen to be. So right now, Baoliang is gaining a motherload of territory against Isildur, who is down to just 2 points connected. They're second to the fuel point, but, well, 3 points actually. There's also that one up there, but the fuel point is not connected, so that doesn't matter. Sandbags up here for Isildur, very good. Part of the doctrine of the trenching tools allows your Pioneers, your Grenadiers, and Pant Grenadiers to lay down sandbags. Quite handy. After setting up, they've Isildur. Osttruppen here versus the conscripts. Minor casualty they inflicted. Flampanzerwagen eastwards. Line to tank and they're about to get ambushed. There you go. Nice set of their flame for half tech almost knocked out already. Really close there. That's going to be a huge blow there to Isildur to lose the flame for half tech within. Well, you know, it's very, very short existence then. Flame for half tech though managed to push back the conscript with MD42 here. Very close save there for Isildur. Down south here, conscript versus the Osttruppen. Osttruppen are losing out as always up close. Further up north, there's a small engagement going up there as well. Who knows who could win that one? Let's take a quick peek, and there goes Engineers versus Osttruppen. But with any cover, the Osttruppen are very much toast since they need cover to actually hit something. Unless they're like veteran free, in which case they can occasionally hit something. Flame for about to get repaired. We got more Pioneers on weather for Isildur. We'll probably be seeing a pack 40 soon enough. You got mines down here though. Good work there. Isildur sees an opportunity to lay down some telemine and seizes it. Thumbs up there. Back here in the base of Baoliang, we got medics along. We got no tech yet for Baoliang. It is worth noting, no tech. Pioneers move towards the centre. East side here we got Osttruppen moving up. We got 446 versus 496 so far. Baoliang has a nice lead over Isildur in terms of victory points. Entertainment creeping up here. Ready to shoot any fascist vehicles or tanks into bits. MD42 moving northwards on its own. Bit aggressive, bit reckless, but as long as it doesn't get spotted, it should work out. Though, of course, if it gets outmaneuvered, Isildur there could inadvertently hand over a machine gun to his opponent, which would be less than great for Isildur. But amazing for Baoliang, though. Ooh, straight into the one mine that Baoliang immensely up on the point. Good read in the situation there by Baoliang, and Isildur very much went straight into it. Flamethrower being dispatched here westwards, not fully repaired. Pioneers also moving southwards. Isildur realizes he needs the fuel back in action soon, or he's going to be in a really bad place. And we're not talking Stalingrad. Up north, that point's been secured. Flamethrower on the front line to tank and sees the southern point here. Pioneers advancing, no upgrades for those yet. No sign of the artillery field officer or panzer going to be escorted, which is something you typically want because the Osttruppen, as the game progresses, tend to really fall off in utility. They scale poorly. You usually need some troops to really carry the assault elements as the game goes on. So that is going to be, I think, quite crucial here for Isildur. Bit of back and forth there, sort of trying to figure out where the fighting is happening up north. The brief looked like something's about to happen, but it didn't. So we're back here to the south centre, where there's a bit more skirmishing going on here. Eventually 2 Osttruppen, 9 kills, and there you go. Conscript there, scorched lightly by the flame for half track. Isildur may, of course, want to take up as soon as he can, though he's going to need a pack 40 out first. Because at this rate, Baoliang's going to hit him with a fast T70, and currently, unless he hits that one telemine, Isildur has managed to lay down. This is going to end up a bit awkwardly, I think, for Isildur. Further up north, Flamethrower going here, going to try and wipe here on the Engineers, retreating. They are being pursued here by a self-propelled Inferno, and they survive due to the presence of Baoliang's light into Tengen, which almost takes it out, but narrowly misses there with the second shot. Close one there for Isildur, and close one for Baoliang. In the south here, Pioneers are being bled out by the conscripts. Got Osttruppen trying to flank in, but 2 versus 1 there. That's going to be a win for the conscripts in those cases. Pack 40 there for Isildur. Tank come out almost done, and Baoliang will be able to go straight for the T70 light tank here. Center victory point secured by the MD42 points have been secured as well. Basically looking to cut off access to the eastern fuel. If you can't have it, then Baoliang is definitely not going to enjoy it either. Flamethrower has been fixed up. The Flampanzerwagen, they were usually attached to a Panzer Grenadier battalion's headquarters unit, where there'd be usually a small platoon of those attached for specialist jobs. Little fun fact there. Probably also a bit at the regimental level. Anti-tank opening up the machine gun. We got the Pack 40 ready there for Isildur. Flankpanwagen east was here, 1 kill. That's 21. South here we got the Osttruppen and units being flanked with the conscripts as well. And that's going to be, I think, a retreat there for Isildur. The Osttruppen are simply putting out in a really bad place. Flamethrower to them again. Could perhaps swing things around a bit here in favour of Isildur, but I think the Osttruppen will have to retreat nonetheless. Before that, there's a bit of issue with the pathing teams or some other stuff. More pioneers and Osttruppen also run. We got more flamethrowers then. We got triple flamethrowers then, effectively then. Conscripts being met with a wall of fire. And they are quickly sent running, sent packing. Close to wipe here, I think. Could certainly work out there for Isildur, in which case that'd be great for him. And he gets it. T-70 halfway done there for Baoliang. Conscripts are being scorched. So much fire here from Isildur. Michigan holding up here in the centre. Pioneers versus conscript up north. About to get suppressed, and there we go. Lots of back and forth here. Neither side holding the upper hand for long in this match so far. The one possible change here would be if the T-70 hits the Telemann very fast, in which case Isildur may just gain a more significant upper hand against Baoliang, at least for a brief while. Baoliang may also want to start considering up some more anti-tank guns for the larger caliber, or perhaps some mortars here versus Isildur. Shock troopers could also think be a really great idea there versus all the Osttruppen. The Osttruppen are going to perform absolutely awfully against shock troopers, so, you know, bringing in some shock troopers, put some pressure there could be a great idea, plus it'll clear out the spot quite nicely. Nice little ambush there by Baoliang. Punching several holes into the flame for a half-track. Almost taken out there as well. Minesweepers up there. Tech right about down there for Isildur. Looking to build a supplement call right now. And begin pushing for some Panzerwaffe. Use versus Osttruppen here around the centre. MD4 to cover the centre victory point there. Conscript being suppressed by the MD42. 4 kills. Veterans run. Further north, fuel point there being seized. T-70 being about. Fighting continues at a reasonable pace here, and there you go. Shock troopers out for Baoliang to replace the falling conscripts, and of course give Isildur's Osttruppen a really bad time. Yes, better not the Supplement Corps could rush a Stuttgart Osttruppen, but that is less likely. I would expect a Panzer IV here. Conscript there, routing the Osttruppen. Center being secured here by Baoliang, sliding to tank up the T-70. Further up north in the Newsgram, the northern victory points. Back here, healing reinforcement. Flame after setting out. MU42 coming up, 4 kills, halfway to veteran C2. Panzerwagen trying forward here, 1 kill, 1 level of veteran C. It's had a nice impact. I mean, in terms of if you were to look at like, you just think it didn't do a lot, but it's actually been doing quite a bit. It just hasn't been killing a lot, at least not directly up north here. MD42 Pioneers easily outmaneuvered here, but the shock troopers, that's going to be everything immediate retreat here from Isildur unless he wants to hand over an MD42 to Baoliang, and I imagine that is not really in Isildur's interests. Osttruppen backed up here with a flame for half-attack. Shock troopers though are going to have a really bad time. Although right here gets too close. Straight to the anti-tank grenades, but there's no immediate follow-up here from Baoliang, so while he's able to sort of keep it back, he's not able to finish it off, which of course is a great help to Isildur. So there's a sea of fire there, spread out right in front of Baoliang's infantry. Shock troopers routed. Further up north there by the fuel point, T-70 routes a small detachment there of Pioneers. Here they're also looking to fight, but they're getting slowly overwhelmed here by Baoliang's infantry, and the flame in particular is going to be a problem there for the Osttruppen, already bunched up. 12 kills on those flamethrower units, pretty damn good. There's 16 kills on Opposite versus Osttruppen. Any conscript's kill count is going to be a bit inflated, since Osttruppen are very easy to kill. Pack 40 moving about here, troops are healing and reinforcing. Osttruppen was the T-70, Panzerfaust in here, damaging the engine. Down south, country being pushed back here by the Osttruppen. And we got the Panzer IV there for Isildur. The Panzerkampfwagen 4th Divisional gun there on the way for Baoliang. Mine's briefly considered, but stopped as soon as to see the flame for half-tank. I think that was a very wise decision there. skirmishing in the south, and rolling up with an exposed flank. The shock troopers could clear that, and that's looked like it's exactly what's going to happen there. There we go, retreats in time. Oh, that could have gotten very uncomfortable there for Isildur. In the centre, though, fighting flares up. We've got the Telemine being cleared up with engineers. Good work there by Baoliang. Exploits an explosive fate there for his T-70 and future T-34. Engineers are close to being wiped out. We got Rechnaya 2 now on the flame for half attack. Sandbags being held down again. And there we go, Panzer IV ready here for Isildur and the German army. Panzer going to go away for Isildur. Finally bring up some more heavy infantry to carry some of their more mid to late game fighting here for Isildur and the German army. Very good, very necessary. Osstrom's killing the centre. Further up north, we've got Pioneers and the Fine Engineers moving up. Panzer squad halfway done, T-7 moving about. Will Baoliang be ready to deal with that Panzer IV, or will he be absolutely bowled over? In the centre, conscripts, Osttruppen and Pioneers all fighting out there. Flame for half attack with Panzer IV swarming out the flank here, but close to losing the flame for half attack. No, avoids death. Might even be able to collect the field gun here and turn that against Baoliang. Oh, the flame for half attack got knocked out. Abandoned that by the stream. That's a bit awkward there for Isildur. Particularly if Baoliang gets his hands on it, but he should be able to land a quick hit there from the Panzer IV on it. Or not. I mean, it would be a bit awkward for Isildur if Baoliang were able to turn that flame for half attack against him. And there you go. Great hits on the line of Panzer IV there by the anti-tank guns and whatnot, pushing him down to less than half health here. Mines being laid down here by Isildur. Telemines. South here, also 94-2 moving up. Panzers are holding up at the southern victory point. We got 401 versus 393. So far, Baoliang is staying away from it. Perhaps worrying it might explode suddenly. Nope, got there moving in. We got the Osttruppen moving up. Should be able to destroy it though. Engineers being shot as they're trying to repair it. There we go. Panzer fausting it. Denying Baoliang his, well, incendiary prize there. His Sperner will booty. You got the Panzer that round, pushing back the shock troops, the support of the Osttruppen. T-something fixed up here. Baoliang's going to need to take up soon. Likely he's starting out for the KV-2 heavy tank there. He is very likely stalling out there. And before talking up from the north, we got a fresh one by that for Isildur. Missed that one. Anti-tank and creeping up on the prowl here for German armour to blow apart, I imagine. Mines up north there, very good. We got 401 versus 371. Isildur starting to gain the lead in victory points versus Baoliang and the third tank corps. Panzer coming up versus the Panzer Grenadier. Got a field gun button here around this north here, centre. Those shots that are missing the mark by quite a bit. The Panzer squad will need to retreat now, otherwise they're going to get wiped here. Not great there for Isildur. So not their most impressive start there. And Pack 4 is ready to cover the retreat. Down to one man though. Oh, and he gets the wipe. Does Isildur at least avenge them? No, he does not. Ooh, close one there, but in the end, the Panzers got wiped and the T-70 survived. That's got to feel bad there for Isildur. Up north here, the Osstrom's priced the M42 anti-tank gun. Baoliang's got that mechanized armor company out. Notice their resource drop, so that's going to be happening anytime soon. There we go. Got that going up. Panzer IV they're setting out for Isildur. Back here we got Osttruppen, Panzer moving southwards there for Isildur. Going to hit the shock troopers there, pushing them away. Northern field point they're not quite secure. We got S-mines down there. That's definitely not a bad idea. It's got plenty of munitions for that matter too, so you can easily afford to spend some on just mines and whatnot. In fact, you should probably lay down a lot more mines. Skirmishing up north. Isildur continuing to grab a lot of territory from Baoliang, who's just too focused on the south here to realise the north is being lost here to Isildur. Thumbs up there to Isildur. Very good play, making our stomach company out. Sometime away there from any KV-2 heavy assault trains. And again, I imagine that what's going to go for. Holy smokes! Got the contrast here with a few well-placed shots from the Panzer IV. Great work there by Isildur. Thumbs up. Another Panzer IV there for Isildur. He's just taking any lead he can, just building on it. Meanwhile, Baoliang is really hoping for that KV-2 to bail him out of that this mess. Coming northwards there for Baoliang and the Red Army. Panther moves straight to the centre there. MG42 by the northern fuel pond there. Stops the conscripts there. Second field gun ready there for Baoliang. It's going to get a bit more harder time there for the Panther 4 to do what they want. And should allow Baoliang slightly more easily to stall up for the KV2 heavy assault tank, though it's still going to be risky here. T-70 moving up. Got Pioneers nearby, but they won't stop the T-70. Ooh, those S mines slightly backfire there in Isildur. Almost like his machine gun crew, in fact, could take it out there with a few batch shots from the T-70. Close one there, but the MG42 gets away somewhat intact. Second Panther 4 almost done there for Isildur, and the German army field guns and anti-tank from Norfolks. And there goes second Panther 4 ready there for Isildur. And the Sperrverband de Wolf in the south, and tank moving up there. Osttruppen holding up here by the eastern victory point. We got 401 to 296. Isildur is definitely looking just to take the lead and run with it. Very good. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. We got plenty of munitions there for Isildur. Could easily afford many more mines here versus Baoliang. Of course, maybe saving up for some railroad support. On theory, we plan to take up here and so get the Osttruppen light machine guns. Line strength spot here by the Panther 4 and routed. Baoliang forced to hold it away there with nary any way to cover it. So theoretically, if we was to just rush after both Panther 4s, he could probably clear out the anti-tank gun. He could probably clear it out. Panther 4 there with the damaged engine, didn't quite work out. And then the centre, we got constantly up behind the heavy fire from the MG42. Bullets swung across the heads, and in the case of Petrov, straight through his head. Further up north it, fuel pump being claimed here. We are a bit over a minute away there from the KV2, bit over a minute. If he doesn't reinforce anything, we should be able to have that in a bit over a minute. Oh, it's going to probably take at least 2 to 3 minutes to get it out. He constantly has to reinforce stuff. T-70 engaging the Osttruppen. Panther fast off there though. Didn't see that one coming. Osttruppen being shot to bits. Slowly murdered out here for Isildur. And there we go, we got tier 4 on the way, so that's going to mean at least light machine guns. To work beyond that will mean we'll have to see. KV2 getting a closer there for Baoliang. Need to get that T-70 out, and then the Panther 4's on the way. In fact, the Panther 4's, plural, are on their way. Field guns still forming up, anti-tank on wall there, pushing his way. One Panther 4, but the other one continues ahead here. And we got a Telemann down there as well, nice up there by Isildur. T-70 is in a really bad place, shoots. I'm not sure if you can see it, but he definitely shot and then heard something go plink and then realizing, hang on, comrade, Osttruppen don't go plink. Oh, yes, it's a tank. We're dead. And there you go, T-70 down. And there you go, at the 22, almost 23 minute mark, Baoliang calls in the KV2 heavy tank. So, now Baoliang's going to be giving Isildur a bit of a harder time with that one if he uses it correctly. If he doesn't, obviously, it's going to not be too difficult for Isildur. But there you go, awesome retreat as soon as they hear it. More Panthers on the way there. He cancels that to go for another Pack 4 to help counter the KV2. As his Panther 4s will struggle a bit with it otherwise. Pack 40 shoots, gets got it in the KV2. Noting that Baoliang is firing a lot of munitions, could be considering mine or should be considering mines. Group chat could also be a good idea. Panther moving up, also moving in there. Light machines away there for Isildur's infantry. That is awesome. Nice shot there. One man blasted to bits. The rest forced retreat. Pack 40 almost down there for Isildur. So far though, Baoliang's counter-attack is happening at a slow pace. There go machine guns finding its cover, absolutely evaporated alongside half the machine gun crew, forced to fall back. Baoliang moving to pop the K2 of course with more armour. Tank resource will also be a good idea here as all the Panther 4s. Panther 4s the KV2 shoots and takes a hit. The KV2 also takes a hit from the Pack 40. More engineers on the way for Baoliang to help repair his tanks faster. Very good, having lost his flame for engineers, he's certainly a bit short in the repair department. Conscripts line to tank through the south. We got 401 and 182. Pack there takes a direct hit here from the KV2 heavy assault tank. Panther 4 takes another hit from the field gun. Might take another hit there if he's not careful. Second Panther 4 moving up here. Strengthening the other field gun and the KV2 that gets good on the Osttruppen. The Osttruppen scored to upgrade with light machine guns. KV2 takes a nice hit there. Down to less than half health. Pack 40 veterans he won. A lot of action. We got the Osttruppen charging forward here. 17 kills and 11. Shock troopers long range would actually lose out to them. As of course the KV2 splats them out. The field gun does, and so far the field gun is not hitting. It's mostly killing fish. And perhaps some of the rare sea squirrels. KV2 shoots, misses. The shot goes off wide. Need to fix it up nonetheless. He is hard at work. Fixing up or getting to fix it. Entertaining in the south still forgotten. Pack 40 million up there for Isildur. Baoliang can soon go for T-34 to back up this KV2, and I think that'd be great. Ooh. Close one there, could have been wiped, but Isildur got lucky and the KV2 did not completely snuff them out like a candle. Nice shot there, trying to move through the center and stepping hammered here, but MD42 got a field gun bombardment. Shot. I'm not entirely sure if it goes off too far. There we go. Both field guns on bound. The MD42. Shots flying there. Almost wiping out the MD42 entirely. Down to a single man. He runs and he lives. Turned into a normal siege situation now with Baoliang still holding up around the center, but Isildur is basically controlling all the surrounding areas. More importantly, he's controlling all the fuel, so he can just easily add in more tanks. He's gone for the Panzer Corps. Meanwhile, Baoliang is just trying to get out more tanks to back up his KV2. I would not be surprised if Isildur went for a Panzerwerfer to have to do with support, so I think a Sturm Panzer would be a great choice as well. There we go, Panzerwerfer on the way there for Isildur. Mine's being laid down here by Baoliang. T-34 there for Baoliang. There you go, Panzer for the game message 1 directed here from the field gun on it, piercing the frontal armour. Finding a great big fat hole, and there he goes, second shot goes through as well. KV2 setting up there for Baoliang, ever slowly, ever steadily. In the centre we got Conscripts, the Osttruppen there versus Conscripts. We got 16 versus 18 kills. Mine's been laid down here for Baoliang to try and absorb any assaults there from Isildur. Southern field have been claimed, but without armoured support here, the Panzer IV can easily intercept and wrap Baoliang's shock troopers. But for all the prowess and body armour, aren't really a match for a Panzer, in particular one that just gained Veteran 2 there. KV2 good to go, and there you go, T-34 ready here for Baoliang. Giving him now 2 tanks, up north from Neves' Osttruppen. Still, Baoliang has been able to create back control to part of the map here, but Isildur in many ways I think retains overall initiative and strategic control. T-34 going over for flank, might try and take out that Panzer IV, shot bounces off the side armour. Shot there from the Panzer IV on the T-34, doing some light damage, down to half health, need to pull that back already. Panzer fire here, straight into the midst of Baoliang's centre. We got artillery followed up here. That's another way of further disrupting Baoliang's defensive centre. T-34 is about to get knocked out. I think there's some pathing issues, a misclick. Out of the way, that T-34 may not make it back home for Borscht. Oh no! That was about to look like he was about to drive straight to the artillery shell and just lose it even as he was trying to save it. Engineers still wiped, leaving him with 1 unit less to repair his stuff with. Isildur is taking advantage of the confusion and chaos caused by the artillery to push ahead here, though it is nonetheless, I would say, a slightly slower attack, but nonetheless he is attacking, he is pushing, he is pressuring, and taking advantage of the chaos sown into Baoliang's lines. So good push there by Isildur, thumbs up there. Pack 40 there, eventually 2, KV2 taking hits, target weak point. Attack crew though annihilated. Another shot there, we go, standing up the crew for a bit, allowing for a few more extra hits without any response from the KV2. Half HVT free on that KV2 in this, pack 40, not on the KV2, the KV2's only veterans one. Panzer IV, they cleared out the anti-tank gun. Baoliang's situation remains precarious, if not slightly desperate at the moment. He's got 142 versus Isildur's 385. 14 kills in the KV2. Ooh, great hit there from the KV2. Sanders the Osttruppen, tears them apart. Pack Osttruppen back in the north, KV2 there. 17 kills. Need to open up there again. Push forwards. Back here, troops reinforcing healing. We got engineers on the way there for Baoliang. Shock troopers constant all moving forwards here. Shot fire there, piercing the Panther 4. And we got the Panther shooting off with all of its rockets. 4 kills. Can he gain more kills? And there we go. 10 kills. A staggering blow there. Tearing chunks out of Baoliang's defense. Leaving a large gaping wound. KV2 in the north is shooting at the Osttruppen. A theoretically amazing shot, except only one man dies. That's got to be some absolutely awful RNG there for Baoliang. Some absolutely awful RNG. Decent shot there. Osttruppen being slowly bled out here. So far then, MB42 almost got it cleared out here. Pack 40 pushing back the KV2 heavy assault tank. 19 kills, close to 52. Panther 4 going for the flank on the field gun. But there you go, double field guns pierces the armor with ease. Panther 4 moving for a slight flank there, very close to 52 on that one as well. That would certainly make things a bit more miserable here for Baoliang. KV2 being repaired. Need to get all the engineers to work on that one to fix it up. We got Finn 85 as 119. Baoliang's situation is deteriorating. It is falling apart. Got in the Panther 4, which also gains 52 there. Isildur now in a very solid position here versus Baoliang. There may still be a chance of Baoliang to win this, but it requires, I think, for him to significantly shift up his tactics and pull a really big push that catches Isildur significantly off guard. And so far, Baoliang is still heavily obsessed about the centre and pushing through directly there, so I think the chance of him pulling that one off is limited. But you never know. When things get desperate, some players are more likely to just try and do new things, whereas others just stick to what they think works, even when it's clearly right in front of their own very eyes, not quite working out. Another Panther barrage here from Isildur. This time, still ends up doing some nice damage. He got 14 kills on it. KV2 almost good to go there for Baoliang. T-Fed for rolling head here for Baoliang. We got 1 kill on it so far. Field guns constantly up support here. Could go for another T-34, though of course they're planning H-85. Guess we'll be running a lot more with the field guns. Not necessarily a bad idea. Okay, it seems like Baoliang is slightly trying to shift up the approach of his attack here, but it's not quite paying off dividends. The assault is quickly stalling out already. South here, T-Fed for the betting 2 Panther 4. We got another T-Fed for Baoliang. T-Fed being pushed back. KV2 there. Very close to 82. 19 kills, but it's not still quite making it there. Further up north, we got fighting for the victory upon the fuel point engineers versus the Osttruppen being completely shredded to bits here with the 2 Osttruppen squads light machine guns. Pack 4 lands great in the KV2. 21 kills though, but Baoliang just isn't getting away. We've got 59 versus 385. Panther forming up, shooting at the Osttruppen. Shot misses though. Fervently, other Panther forming up here, trying to outmaneuver the situation around the centre. Shock troopers close being wiped out. Shot bounces off the Panther frontal armour. Great lag there for Isildur. KV2 finally gains virtually 2, but I fear it is insufficient. I fear it is insufficient. KV2 goes straight down the middle now, right into every single anti-tank and tank. I think Baoliang at this point has given up. And there you go, the KV2 is down. Kaput, T-Fed 4, the hit to Telemine, taking remaining T-Fed 4, continues the assault here. Hoping to do some damage, but I think the odds of doing anything significant to Isildur at this point are very limited. We got artillery support called in around the centre, or around the field gun. Panther 4's about to get knocked here to the right, Baoliang's anti-tank gun, and there you go. Panther 4 out of commission. T-Fed 4 they're out. We got 14 versus 385. There we go. Field gun crew absolutely removed from the face of this earth. Erased. Not a single trace. Panther flying away. Consul's being annihilated. And there we go. GG. Game over. A loss there for Baoliang. A victory for Isildur. Baoliang felt like, well, he had a good early game, rather sort of had issues in the mid to late game. struggle, I think, to get off his strategy properly. I feel like he got too focused on the centre, not enough on trying to outmaneuver Isildur, which Isildur, of course, easily just took advantage of, due to pull off a big fuel advantage against Baoliang. Well, again, Baoliang holding the centre wasn't getting sufficient fuel to really make it worth it, so he basically got crushed out by tanks, wasn't able to get his KV2 fast enough out, at which point things really sort of just slowly caved in for Baoliang. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell enemies. This is Propagandacaster. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.